Welcome back to the channel. In this part of the video, we are going to set up our PHP development environment using XAMPP and Visual Studio. By the end of this video, you will be ready to write and run your first PHP project. So let's start by installing the XAMPP. So let's go to our browser and let's go to Google, type here download XAMPP, then click the first link and download the latest version. For me, it's 8.2.12. So let's download this. Let's wait. The download has been started. Once the download is finished, let's open the file and install the XAMPP. You can just install the XAMPP by clicking next, and it will get installed. So let's press next. Okay. Now the installation has been started, so let's wait until the installation is finished. Now that the XAMPP installation is finished, we need to install our code editor. For that, I'm going to download VS Code. So in here, let's type download VS Code. Then again, click the first link. And since I'm using Windows, so I'm going to click on Windows. Now let's wait until the download is finished. Now that the download is finished, let's install the VS Code also. Just same as XAMPP, we will just click next, and we also want to create a desktop icon. So tick mark this and click next, install. Let's click the XAMPP finish. Okay, so the installation is finished. Let's click the finish button as well. Now we got our VS Code, our code editor as well. So let's click mark all of them. Now let's go and create our project folder. So for that we have to go inside our XAMPP folder where we have created it. So I installed my XAMPP folder inside my C drive, XAMPP. Then inside XAMPP we have to find htdocs and create our project folder in here. So I will create a new folder and call it PHP tutorials. Let's call it like this, tutorials. Now inside my VS Code, I can open that project by going to File, then going to Open Folders, again going to XAMPP, Drive C, XAMPP, htdocs, and selecting my folder. Then select folder. Yes. Okay. So my project has been opened inside my code editor. Now I can create a PHP file in here and write my own code inside that. So let's create our first PHP file. Let's click this icon and call it index.php. Now in here I can type my PHP code. The reason I name it index.php is because this is my default page. Whenever I want to access this project, I just have to type PHP tutorials and it will automatically load this index.php. So let's write some code inside the file. To write your PHP code, first you have to start with this tag, and when you are done, then you have to close this tag by typing question mark and this symbol. Let me increase the size. So anything you want to write in PHP, it should be between these two tags. Now let's save this. Let's press Ctrl S, and inside this tags we can type echo and some text. For now we don't need to know what is echo. We will explain it in later video. So let's say hello PHP is working. Now let's save it again. Now to run this file, For that, we have to open Zap and start Apache. So let's click start Apache, and now we can access our file in our browser. So let's go to our browser, and in here let's type localhost PHP tutorials. Now I got my text. If I come and change it to something else, for example 12345, save, go back to my browser, refresh, I got that text. Now let's install some extension as well to help us in our journey and make our coding easier. So let's go to our extensions, and the first extension that I want to install, because I'm working with PHP, the extension is PHP IntelliFence. This one, this will help us a lot with our code. So let's install. This is our first extension. Then after that, we have to install the light server. This one, this will help us to not currently whenever we change anything inside our PHP file, we have to go to our browser and click the refresh button. So this will automatically refresh the browser if it detects any changes in our code. So let's install this one as well, so we don't have to refresh our browser manually each time. And one final extension, which is PHP server. This one, let's click install as well. Okay, our extensions have been installed. Now let's go to our browser and install our live server extension in here as well. So let's go to our extensions, and in the Chrome Web Store, search for live server. This extension, install this one also, add to Chrome. Okay, it has been installed successfully. Now let's open our VS Code and click go live. Okay, now whenever our server is running, so let's bring this one here and our browser here, and let's enable the live server extension as well. So let's click here, enable it, live reload. For that we need two URL. One is actual server address and another one is live server address. For live server address, we can give him this tab that open when we enable the live server extension. So let's add it here, click apply. And for actual server address, we are going to give our own project URL. So this one, let's copy this and paste it in here. Now click apply. After these changes, uh, if your web page does not reload automatically, we have to close our browser and open it again. So let's check first time. Let's type here something. Let's type ABC. Save the changes. We did not see our text, so let's close this and reopen our browser. Let's go back to localhost PHP tutorials, and let's open this. Okay, live server is also running. Now let's bring any changes. ABC 123 save. Now automatically it refreshed our page. So if I change it to something else, for example, live server is working. Say by pressing Ctrl S, it will automatically refresh my browser. And one more thing, one last thing. Sometimes when you save your changes, you will get a notification that the PHP path is not found. So to solve that, if you get that notification, just go to your preferences, then go to setting, and in here search for settings JSON. So let's type setting dot JSON. So this one edit in in settings dot JSON, and this is the key. In here you have to put your PHP path. So by going, you can find it inside your SAM folder. Then in here you have a folder with the name of PHP. Open this, and in here you have your application PHP application.exe. So copy the path from here, and in the PHP.validate, paste it here. Fix your slashes as well, and php.exe. That's it. Now we are set up to continue with our tutorial. All our tools are ready, so we can start with our first lecture about PHP.